Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tommy here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys specifically about the mathematics of weight loss. This is only for my clients, so no one on social media is going to see this, just you guys. And if you need to replay this video, I would gladly suggest so. The main reason why I'm doing this is because I get really disheartened when people tell me they're going to do things like cut all the carbohydrates out or cut a bunch of things out, just randomly in order to lose weight. Listen, you don't need to kill all your carbs to lose weight. In fact, I prefer that you don't do that unless you're getting down to like the wire. And even in that, we have to have a certain way of doing it, because when you cut any food group out of your diet, there's always a consequence to it. You cut all your carbs, you become really carb sensitive, all right? Which is great in certain aspects, right? But it can be really disheartening when you go back to normal eating and all of a sudden you blow up because you became really carb sensitive. And it is calories in, calories out, but lots of carbohydrates can make you retain water, being the term carbohydrate, all right? So that's one thing about carbohydrates that we need to be careful about. It's not so much that they make you get fat, because that's not true. They make you retain a lot of water. They're also your body's primary source of energy. So if your body's getting a lot of energy from carbohydrates, it's not necessarily going to go into stored fat. That is why we do low carb diets for a small period of time. But does that mean that low carb diets all of a sudden like this grandiose miracle? No, it isn't. All right. If I decide to tell you, hey, I'm going to put you on a high carb diet and I'm going to kill all your fats. Once again, we're putting ourselves into a danger zone. Fat has a very important role in the body. Fat helps lubricate the joints. It contains or helps transport certain vitamins in your body, so you need fats, right? The point is to know how much of what. And with this video, I'm not going to dive into the schematics as detailed as I should, because that would make an hour-long video. We're just going to cover this really quickly. So, the first thing you gotta know is that your body has a basic metabolic rate, right? What does that mean? A basic amount of calories that it needs just to sustain itself, to keep your metabolism going, to have your lungs breathing, heart going. That's what it is. I've done the math for myself. So my basic metabolic rate at the current weight that I'm at right now is at 1,700. That means that Tommy needs on a daily basis at least 1,700 calories to function, barely function at that, all right? However, I'm an active person, all right? So the other number that I need is my total daily energy expenditure. I'm on my feet most of the day. I like being on my feet. I like standing up. My job requires me to move around a lot. Then on top of that, when I'm at my goal right now in this current moment is to shed weight, to shed fat weight. That would mean that I would need to be even more extra active to be able to burn more calories. All right. So I take this 1,700 right here and I multiply it either by 1.2, 1.375, 1.55, 1.725, and so on. What these numbers represent is the amount of activity that I'm getting. So if I am sedentary, I don't do anything, I take 1,700, I multiply it times 1.2. If I work out 1 to 3 times a week, I take my BMR and I multiply it times 1.375. If I only work out 6 to 7 times a week, then it's 1.55, so on and so forth. So as you can see, I've taken 1,700 and I multiply it times 1.725 because I work out twice a day for about 4 to 5 days out of the week, all right? And that number gave me 2,900. However, I am on a cut. I need to move more, eat a little less. So, I had decided that I'm only going to eat 2,400. You're saying, Tommy, why 2,400? Where'd you get that number from? I'll tell you why. Because if I want to lose only half a pound a week, I would only take 250 calories away. If I want to lose 1 pound a week, I would take 500 calories away. And if I want to lose 2 pounds a week, I do 1,000. Personally, I think 500 is a sweet spot. 1,000 calories is murderous and you're going to be hungry a lot. I don't like that feeling. So I believe in moderation. So 500 calories is good for me. Alright? So, now, I know I need to eat 2,400 calories to lose weight. That's the number. However, I need to know how much of that do I need in protein, how much of that do I need in carbohydrates, and how much of that do I need in fat. Okay, now, you know that. I like to do what they call 40-40-20 or 30-30, 30-30-20. Yeah, that's about it. Sorry, I'm not the best at math. So, but 40-40-20. That means 40% of my calorie is going to be from carbohydrates. 40% will be from protein, and 20% will be from fat. Here's the caveat. This is what I want to show you. All right. Now, if I wanted to take a low carb or no carb approach, right, I essentially be taking 960 calories away. See what I'm saying? So, even if I wanted to just drop this to half, right? So if you want to divide it by half, that'd probably be like 300. Let's say it's about 400 calories. Once again, I'm not good at math. Alright? So, I essentially be only eating 2,000 calories a day. If I take my carbs and I cut them in half. What I'm saying is this. No matter whether it's a low carbohydrate or you're going to take away the fats or whatever, you're still cutting calories. It is still cutting calories. Your better bet would just to take 2,000 calories, right? Right? Take a percentage of those 2,000 calories, 40-40-20 again. Get a little bit of carbohydrates, get a little fats, get a little bit of protein, rather than just cutting an entire food group out. Why am I saying this? Okay, because in this industry at this current moment, we got people telling you that if you take a whole food group out, it's supposed to be the better way. Another one that I do not get very much is intermittent fasting. Yes, fasting has its benefits, right? I don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. What I'm saying is that intermittent fasting isn't a miracle. All intermittent fasting does, really, is give you a window of time to have all your calories, right, and make dieting simple for you. These are what I call oversimplifications of dieting to get you away from counting calories and things of that nature. But if you really think about it, counting calories is actually getting educated about the foods that you eat. You're becoming more aware, all right? When you are aware of what you eat, of what you put into your system, all right, it is easier for you to lose weight in the long run. Not in the short, but in the long run. So keeping a food diary, yes, is tough and it sucks sometimes. However, I know that 5 ounces of protein, of chicken exactly, chicken breast, has 150 calories and 25 grams of protein. It is in my mind. It has been in my mind for the last 10 years, or actually probably further than that when I first started working out. Right? I know like a cup of rice has 42 grams of carbs. So if I only want 24, I don't have to have a cup of rice. I don't have to look in my fitness pal anymore. I know what it is. Knowledge is power, right? That's one thing that the fitness industry doesn't want you to have as an industry. We don't want you to have too much knowledge because it makes you depend on your personal trainers even more. I prefer for you to have some knowledge so I can go and find some new stuff to go with. So that's the way that I like to do things with my clients. So once again, the main reason for this video is, one, to encourage you to look stuff up your MyFitnessPal, to carry a food journal, but more than that is to get you out of the whole I have to cut a whole food group out in order to lose weight. All right, yes, lowering your carbohydrates allows you to cut calories. Excuse me. Allows you to cut calories, and also it allows you to not retain so much water from the carbohydrates that you're using, but it is not a magical tool. So I hope that this has not been too long. I hope you got something out of it. I apologize for yawning and things of that nature. I am a little tired today. And if you have any feedback for me, I'd be great. Have a great day.